Right, this is how it is. In the social media obsessed world in which we live these days, the best thing that can happen to a big corporate is that their ad campaign goes viral. Think about it. In the old days, the ad campaign had to be designed, made, filmed, paid for. Then you had to pay somebody to flight it on the TV or put up billboards or put it in the newspaper. Nowadays, these things go viral on social media, and your customers are busy watching it on YouTube for free. For free. It's just beautiful. Ask Nike, for example, with this new Colin Kaepernick ad. That campaign is golden, the buzz that it's creating. The views on YouTube are insane, and it's selling the product. Magnificent, magnificent. Wow. But there's an example this week which is even better. This one is so good I want to wet my pants, and it's McDonald's. Okay, so McDonald's, of course, is in the business of selling its hamburgers, and it has to pay lots of money. This campaign, they didn't even think of it. They didn't even pay for it. This happened organically by itself by their customers. So a bunch of smart young kids in Texas decided that those happy pictures you see in the McDonald's burger stores of happy customers on the walls didn't have enough Asians in them. So they basically came up with the idea to make a picture of themselves and put it up in a store. Amazing. They took a photograph of themselves, did some Photoshop work, then went and had it played out at a print shop in the required dimensions. They even went to a thrift store and bought a McDonald's uniform for a couple of bucks. Then made themselves a name tag and went one night after things got quiet at the store and installed it. The guy pretended to be somebody from, like Central Marketing Department. They hung this thing up on the wall, and it has now been there for 3 months, okay, of the two Asian boys chowing their burgers. And now it's gone viral. I mean, now everyone is talking about this campaign. And McDonald's, well, I don't know. They're loving it. Damn, do you know how many pigs there are in China? A lot. It's the staple protein there, so it makes sense. Look at this chart of pig density around the world. And by that I mean, apparently, they mean the number of pigs per square kilometer. And those dark areas over China indicate that there are over 250 pigs per square kilometer in large swaths of that country. As a result, there are pigs everywhere, including pigs holding up traffic in China. I mean, look at this guy. Road hog. I bet that porker doesn't even have a license. Yep, sad. Did you see last week the Brazilian National Museum burned down? Sad. Terrible, terrible. This stately mansion, once home to the Brazilian royal family, went up in flames. And of course, the fire hydrants didn't work, the sprays didn't come on. Even when the fire brigade arrived, nothing could be done. The entire collection incinerated, including a 12,000-year-old bunch of bones belonging to the oldest South American ever, Lucia. Gone, 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 gone. Emblematic, of course, of the collapse of the Brazilian state, which because of corruption, malfeasance, and incompetence just can't seem to get its shit together. There was, of course, one surviving display, and that was the meteorite. Ugh. Fuck you, meteorite. Have you heard of the problem of overtourism? Yes, this is a new problem. This is the European Northern Hemisphere summer holidays. The Europeans are complaining about overtourism because all of the major sites, in Paris and Italy and all these other places, are full of selfie stick wielding yobbos who are crowding the main destination tourist spots to such an extent that the locals can't even go anywhere near them. Plus, these people are, hogging every restaurant seat. They are full on all of the public transport services, and they're taking up all of the hotels. Some are even booking out spare accommodation. Airbnb in some cities accounts for 20% of all of the bed nights available to the ordinary citizens. Look, at some level, it's just a problem for the short term to do with supply and demand. I mean, services will come into being. Tourists, on the other hand, will get cleverer, one hopes. But it is also a function of the fact that there are now better aircraft, bigger, more comfortable, cheaper fares, and larger cruise ships. Cruise ships are a major problem in coastal cities because they bring thousands and thousands of fresh tourists every night to come and swarm the local sites. In addition, of course, there is the problem of social media. Because in the old days, people would, go to these places and maybe look at the guidebook and check it out. Nowadays, their sole goal with all of this is to use the selfie stick in order to take a picture of themselves with, you know, like the Mona Lisa or something at the back. I don't quite know what the solution to this problem is, other than perhaps to create more Mona Lisas. Oh wait, no, we can't do that. Well, we'll think about it. We'll think about it and get back to you. For the moment, I'm assuming this is just one of those short-term first world problems that will go away in due course.